ever pondered why our society is fixated on issues that aren't really issues? As we navigate through life, it's worth taking a step back to really examine the problems we think we have. Often we find ourselves tangled up in what can be best described as non-problems. These are issues that seem significant in the moment, but when viewed from a broader perspective, they lose their gravity. Take, for instance, our obsession with the latest gadgets. Every year, we're bombarded with advertisements for new smartphones, laptops, and other tech toys. We're led to believe that upgrading to the newest model is not just a want, but a necessity. But when you strip away the marketing lingo and the shiny packaging, what's left? A device that serves the same basic functions as the one we already own. And let's not forget the immense pressure to look a certain way. Skewed beauty standards have us chasing after an unattainable ideal, spending time, money, and emotional energy on altering our appearances. But is this a real problem, or is it a construct created and perpetuated by industries that profit from our insecurities? Then there's the pursuit of unnecessary luxuries. We live in a world where owning a luxury car or a designer handbag is seen as a status symbol, a marker of success. But these are material possessions, items that provide temporary satisfaction but don't contribute to our long-term happiness or well-being. These examples are mere drops in the ocean of non-problems that we deal with on a daily basis. They're distractions, diversions that pull us away from addressing the real issues that matter. Poverty, inequality, climate change, and so on. These are not real problems, rather societal constructs we have been led to believe are important. As we move forward, it's essential to differentiate between what's truly important and what's merely a distraction. Because it's only when we focus on the real problems that we can start to make a real difference. Scene script: capitalism, a system we live in, is the puppet master behind these non-problems. Step into the world of capitalism. It's a world that's been skillfully designed to perpetuate non-problems, creating a constant whirlwind of artificial needs and wants. It's not just about selling products anymore, it's about selling a lifestyle, an image, a dream. It's about convincing us that we need more, want more, deserve more. Let's take a moment to think about it. You see an advertisement for the latest smartphone. It's sleek, it's shiny, and it promises a world of possibilities. It's more than just a phone. It's a status symbol, a testament to your success, a tool to connect, create, and conquer. But do you really need it? Your current phone works just fine, but capitalism whispers in your ear, you need this, you deserve this. And just like that, a non-problem is born. You didn't need a new phone, but now you feel like you do. And that's capitalism at work. It's not evil, it's not malevolent, it's just doing what it's designed to do. It thrives on creating non-problems, on making us feel dissatisfied with what we have, pushing us towards the constant pursuit of more. This isn't just about smartphones, it's about clothes, cars, houses, holidays, even relationships. Capitalism sells us the idea of perfection, of constant improvement and upgrading. It convinces us that we always need to be one step ahead, to have the latest, the best, the most, and we buy into it. We get caught up in an endless cycle of want, purchase, temporary satisfaction, and then dissatisfaction. It's a clever game, a subtle manipulation. Capitalism creates a world of non-problems and then presents itself as the solution. It tells us what to want, how to want it, and convinces us that we aren't complete without it. It's a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction and unnecessary consumption. Capitalism has conditioned us into a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction and unnecessary consumption. The influence these non-problems have on us is more profound than we realize. Our minds, fascinating and intricate, are unfortunately susceptible to these unnecessary concerns. A non-problem, seemingly insignificant, can often result in a ripple effect, impacting our mental well-being and steering our focus away from the things that genuinely matter. Take a moment to consider the psychological impact of these non-problems. They sneak into our lives cloaked as genuine worries and create a whirlpool of stress. Our minds become a battlefield with our thoughts and emotions held hostage by issues that in reality are of little or no consequence. This constant state of worry and stress can lead to a decline in our self-esteem. We begin to question our abilities, our worth, and our purpose, all because of these non-problems that we've allowed to take center stage in our lives. Now let's delve a bit deeper. These non-problems not only affect us on a personal level, but they also have a broader societal impact. They serve as a smokescreen, distracting us from the real issues that we should be addressing. We spend so much time and energy focusing on these non-problems that we neglect the real problems, the ones that require our attention and action. Think about it. How many times have we prioritized the trivial over the significant? How often have we let the non-problems dictate our actions, our thoughts, and our lives? This is the impact of non-problems on us as individuals and as a society. We've become puppets in this grand spectacle, with non-problems pulling the strings. It's time we take a step back and reevaluate. It's time we decipher the real from the imagined, the significant from the trifling. It's time we reclaim control over our minds, our lives, and our society. We are so engrossed in these non-problems that we overlook the actual problems demanding our attention. Let's awaken from this illusion and focus on what truly matters. It's time we shift our attention from the non-problems to the real ones. After all, our lives, our well-being, and our society depend on it. The key to escaping this illusion of non-problems lies in self-awareness and conscious consumption. We are swept up in a whirlwind of distractions and diversions, a maelstrom of non-problems manufactured by the mechanisms of capitalism. But breaking free from this illusion is not an impossible task. It starts with self-awareness and conscious consumption. Consider this: how many times have we bought something because it was trendy, not because we needed it? How often have we engaged in debates about inconsequential matters, ignoring the real issues at hand? It's time to question the societal norms that have been ingrained in us. The first step towards breaking free is practicing mindfulness. By being fully present in the moment, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows us to recognize the non-problems for what they are, distractions from what truly matters. Next, we must prioritize our needs over our wants. It's not about denying ourselves of pleasure or comfort, but about understanding the difference between necessity and luxury. Do we need the latest smartphone or do we want it? Recognizing this distinction can help us make more conscious decisions. Another crucial strategy is questioning societal norms. Just because something is widely accepted doesn't mean it's beneficial. By challenging these norms, we can uncover the non-problems that lurk beneath the surface. But breaking free from the illusion of non-problems doesn't mean isolating ourselves from society. Instead, it's about focusing on personal growth, nurturing genuine relationships, and making valuable contributions to society. This can be as simple as learning a new skill, spending quality time with loved ones, or volunteering for a cause we believe in. In doing so, we can create meaningful experiences and connections that enrich our lives. We can shift our focus from the non-problems that consume our attention to the issues that truly matter: our well-being, our relationships, and our contribution to the world. So let's not be fooled by the illusion of non-problems. Let's be mindful, prioritize our needs, and question societal norms. And above all, let's focus on what truly matters. Closing. It's time to look beyond the non-problems and focus on what truly matters. In a world swamped with non-problems, it's crucial to discern the real from the artificial. As we've journeyed through today's discussion, we can see how the society we inhabit has been sculpted, not by the pressing issues of our time, but by a plethora of non-problems, artfully created and amplified by capitalism. Let's take a moment to remind ourselves of the key points we've explored. We started off by outlining the concept of a society of non-problems, where minor inconveniences are magnified into major issues and the real problems of the world are overshadowed. This is not a natural phenomenon, but a carefully orchestrated spectacle designed to distract and confuse. Capitalism, that great engine of growth and innovation, also plays the role of the puppet master in this grand theater of non-problems. It profits from our constant state of discontent, selling us solutions to problems we never knew we had. It turns our attention away from the genuine issues that affect our lives and the world. The impact on individual lives is profound. We are caught in a cycle of perceived lack and consumption, believing that the next purchase will finally bring us satisfaction. But this is an illusion, a mirage in the desert of capitalism. The real issues, the ones that truly matter, are often buried beneath a pile of non-problems. Breaking free from this illusion is not easy, but it's necessary. We need to learn to distinguish between the real and the artificial, to question the narratives we are presented with, and to seek out the truth beneath the surface. It's time to redefine our values, to prioritize genuine needs and problems over the artificial ones created by capitalism. So as we conclude our discussion, let's remember this. We are not passive players in this game. We have the power to question, to challenge, and to change. We can choose to focus on what truly matters, on the real problems that need our attention. Let's create a society that values genuine needs and problems, not the ones capitalism wants us to believe.